at the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Veterans and world leaders met in Normandy on Thursday to mark the 80th anniversary of the D-Day landings. More than 150,000 Allied soldiers arrived in France by sea and air to drive out the forces of Nazi Germany on June 6, 1944. It was history's largest amphibious invasion, marking a turning point in World War II.
When you go home, tell them of us.
Some 200 veterans, most of them American or British, took part in ceremonies throughout the day on windswept beaches that still bear the scars of the fighting that erupted on D-Day.
I was on the landing craft.
Moving statements from veterans were read out. The number of veterans still alive is dwindling fast, many of them aged 100 or over. This is one of the last major ceremonies in Normandy that will honor them in their presence. This year's commemoration also carries special resonance, with war raging in Ukraine.
You're the savior of the people.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky joined French President Emmanuel Macron, US President Joe Biden, and many others in the day of tributes.
Do you expect one day Ukraine landing?
I hope so.
Russia was not invited to this year's ceremonies. US President Joe Biden made an impassioned call for the defense of freedom and democracy at a joint ceremony with Macron at the Normandy American Cemetery, where row after row of white marble crosses show the toll the invasion took on Allied forces.
The United States and NATO, and a coalition of more than 50 countries, standing strong with Ukraine. We will not walk away. Because if we do, Ukraine will be subjugated, and it will not end there.
Two sources said the leaders were set to adopt a declaration on Thursday, saying democracy was once more under threat in Europe and promising to defend freedom.
On the beaches of Normandy, in the seas beyond, and in the skies overhead, our armed forces carried out their duty with a humbling sense of resolve and determination, qualities so characteristic of that remarkable wartime generation. Very many of them never came home. They lost their lives on the D-Day landing grounds or in the many battles that followed. It is with the most profound sense of gratitude that we remember them and all those who served at that critical time. We recall the lesson that comes to us again and again across the decades. Free nations must stand together to oppose tyranny.